I'm gonna do a night hike up Icehouse Canyon. Camp on the south side, no, north side of the ridge. And in the morning, after breakfast, go down to Lytle Creek, explore Lytle Creek, see what we can find. Okay, watch this. Watch this in the trail. There he is. Look at that little guy. Hey, little guy. Look at him. Check him out. There he is. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Look at the muscles in him. He's saying, why are you up here, man? Why don't you go home? Everybody else did. There you go, look at that. Moon River. Turn around. Turn around. There you go. A lot of wild onions up here. That might be what he's eating, I'm not sure. They love those things. Okay, here's Martin. The MBN, what is it?
1972.
MBN 1972. I'll put a link. I think I forgot the last time, but I'll put a link to him underneath. And let's see. He's got the ULA circuit. I have the ULA circuit. Okay, look at this. Again, Columbine Springs. You don't have to filter. Martin, getting it straight from the source. For dinner, I've got some straight from the source. Little Rocky Mountain High. Check on the food. We got some potatoes, along with some corn, along with rainbow trout fillets. Okay, here's our meal. That's potatoes, there's corn, and the rainbow trout fillet. Martin's got the same amount there. He's got a Gatorade. I got a Coors Light. Right by the Rocky Mountain Spring. We're sad, man.
Bon appetit.
Here on my channel, I like to try to show the mistakes as much as the successes. Now, I have a 3-liter Camelback in there. I filled it to the brim with cold water and ice. Mistake. By the time I loaded the pack up, it's pretty tight. When I put it back on with straps, it leaked out of the gasket. And everything leaked. So my, and I know a lot of you are going to say, well, you should put it in dry sacks, but I'm going on a dry hike, so I didn't figure I needed dry sacks. So my top quilt and my bottom quilt were soaking in about 4 inches of water. They're like sponges. So I'm going to be in the hammock tonight just in my clothes, and I'm going to use my cape. What's that thing called? That thing?
Top quilt?
No, that bandana you have on.
Oh, the schmog.
Schmog. I can never remember that. I'm going to try to use my schmog, my cape. I'm going to survive the night. It's hard to die, guys. People worry about dying. It's hard to die. You'll lay around for 4 or 5 days moaning and groaning before you finally kick the bucket. It's hard to die. So I may be cold tonight, but you watch. I'll be alive in the morning. See how it works out. This is through the mesh screen. I know if you have a Hanafi, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you'll find this hard to believe. But this mesh, when you unzip it and open this, big temperature change, it actually keeps heat in. It's so fine. Look at that. Checks are better under quilt. Hammock gear or quilt. My boots and trekking poles hanging from this side. Same setup. Trail out of here. This trail here goes to Kelly Camp. Hammocks. The wind was blowing strong in this direction. So a mere 30 feet away and about 30 feet up, about 20 feet up. Food bags. Where we stopped to cook the trout is down about a mile. If you look right over there, you see that sloping ridge. Watch. Right there. That's the Baldy Bowl. This looked like the perfect place. The wind was blowing this way. Neither of us brought tarps. So, rather than set up at this angle and have the wind hit us direct, we set up at this angle with our heads at this one. So the tree is blocking some of the wind. We're more streamlined. The wind cruised right past us. There's the sun up. Look at that. And I'm going to set up right here. Look at this. Have a seat. Cook breakfast. You can tell over the years, thousands and thousands of people have sat here. Probably done the same thing. Here's that same aniseed inside the snake skins. Snake skins sold or given with aniseed. Let me show you this. You have these tree safe straps, titanium clip, Dutch clip. Got these whoopee slings. Now watch this. No, not watch. Pull that out. Give this a pull. You're done. Down. It's clean because it's in the snake skin. Let me show you how I do this. Or how this is done actually. Tight. Put your whoopee sling around this. When you pull this out, pull that out. No knots at all. And then this one's Martin's. This one's mine. It just goes through here. So there's no knots in this setup at all. Knots tend to tighten up when you want to take it apart. It's difficult. Again, creates outside diameter. Drill a hole through there. Put your string through. Now I bought these, but they'd be easy to make your own. You can even use a stick. It's a strong stick, sturdy stick. But I bought these off, I forget what website. I think there's a link on Jacks Are Better, that's right, Jacks Are Better Quilts, Underquilts. There's a link on there to buy these, or on Whoopee Slings. I think on Jacks Are Better, they sell those tree straps and these, I believe. If I'm making a mistake, somebody correct me and put in the details where you can get these, where you can get the tree straps, etc. Okay, here's a look at my pack. The carabiner clip was to clip it up to my hammock at night. Let's see. Trengia, full set. Titanium plate. Spatula, lighter. This technique. This is the stuff that saved me from the poison oak last time. Fuel, I only brought up a half bottle. Spork, survival grenade by Friendly Swede. A couple of 10 stakes just inside there so I don't poke through the pack. Water bottles. Pillow. A hammock gear overquilt. It was rated to 30 degrees, but I had 3 ounces of extra 850 down put in. I've taken it down into the low 20s, maybe high teens, and I've been fine. Still camera, bandana, Jacks Are Better underquilt, AC hammock, schmog, Jacks Are Better towel, in case I hit the river down there, there's a place to swim. Headlight, flashlight, extra battery. This very useful item here, the light, you push it. More fire starter, high spirits, flute, hygiene bag, and this is a pin fishing rod, fly reel, spinning reel. It's a few leaders and things in there, fly box, some tippet. So all of that, and the blue food bag is mine. The red one is Martin's. I have very little left in there. I have a coffee, pancake mix, and some aspirin. And I need some aspirin right now. I'm going to kill her headache. I'm always getting asked about cook kits, different kinds. So I'm going to show the 3 basic types. There are many variations of this, but years ago a guy asked me the same question. I had this subscriber. I never really got his name. He just went by Lime. Lime was his name. He was a subscriber of mine. He wanted to meet here in Icehouse, and he wanted me to show him the 3 basic types of cooking. And so for the people that have been asking, I'm going to tell you exactly how I told him. Early in the morning, rising to my feet, light me up that Trangia, gonna make something to eat. Got to find a reason things went wrong. This little bottle leaked and now my fuel is half gone. This one's got a fry pan, it can really fry. I can make pancakes like a riot. Ding 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 ding. Life is too short, so use the time you got. This one might boil over if it gets too hot. Never have to bother with my Isopro mix. When I use my Trangia, the fuel is little stick. Love the kit you got, and remember to use the time you got. I don't cry as the clock ticks away. I don't get angry at the passing of the day. I don't worry if the sun's too hot. Doesn't make a difference if it's raining or not. Day hike, night hike, it's all the same. Just get out on the trail and try to stay sane. Use the time you got. I said remember to use the time you got. Now when I was done telling Lime that, he sat right there on that log and just looked at me. Didn't say too much. I said, hey, everything all right, Lime? He said, well, the night before, in his apartment complex, this little girl that lives a couple doors from him, I guess, was having a problem with her 7 brothers and her drunk-ass dad. And he had just bought a brand new 45 and said he thinks he went about things the wrong way. Last I saw, Lime was headed back out to the parking lot to go home. I never saw that Sublime again. That's all I get to say about that. The Sublime headed that way. About 15, 17 years before, over in that direction, I was supposed to meet these guys over in the West Fork parking lot to go fly fishing. 4 of them. They all showed up in leather. Man, were they a motley crew. Hey, Martin. Pretty steep around the back. See the blue up there? In between those trees? That's where we were. This is 2 switchbacks down. 1, 2. It's pretty steep. Continues on down this way. There's Martin. Continues on. Looks like it shoots off that way. I'm not sure. Either up there or down there. Looks like up there. Look at that on the tree. The Eye of Ra. Another one above it. Another one above it. Look at those woodpecker marks over there. It says woodpecker marks. Woodpeckers made pyramid marks with their pyramid formation. Look at that. Even the woodpeckers are in the conspiracy. Look at that, the woodpeckers up there. Pecked in the shape of hieroglyphics. There's a nest up there. Oh, hey Martin. The other day when I was getting this camera back from Best Buy, the Geek Squad calibrated the screen. You never guess who I saw inside there. I asked that guy, the geek behind, I said, hey man, did you just watch X-Files? I go, yeah. I said, look over there. Who's shopping? He goes, that isn't him, is it? I said, sure does look like him. Smoking Man.
Really?
I think in real life that guy died, but this guy could have passed for him. Looked like Smoking Man from the X-Files. The guy that was leading Molnar to find out about his dad. I was tempted to go up and say something to them. It came from way back there around the corner and at the top. Look at that. Look at those veins of what is this stuff called? Quartz. Yeah, some more down there. There's a story you can read about 2 families that live back here. Well, there were a lot of prospecting back here too in late 1800s, mid to late 1800s. And 2 families that live back here. They're like the Hatfields and the McCoys. And a few fights here and there, but finally got down to one family shooting at the other one. And I think it was David Squall sent me a link to the story. Really neat. I'll try to find it. I'll ask him if he still has it. But one of the cabins were made on the river, on rocks. And the guy lived there protecting his claim. Really neat. During a real wet year, if it were deep enough, look at this. You can get up there.
God.
Whoosh. Right now, you die. Or you'd wish you died. Let's travel along the edge here. See what they do. They wait for stuff to be washed down. They're attracted to that noise because they know stuff is being washed downstream. And they just sit there, tread water. When they see something float by, bam! So you throw your dry fly up there next to the white water and work it back real slow. You're gonna get something. Just a pin rod. One of my subscribers sent me. Actually, the pin rod he sent me broke. I got another one, so I liked it. I'm using a black AP nymph. I've got about 4.5 feet of leader on here. Size 16. Watch this. How hungry these trout probably are. You gotta get over there. Or better than getting back to me. Better get over here. You're out of the sun. Oh, you spit it out. Put my arm. Hit. Hit. Yep. It was on. Got a barbless hook. It's hard to get them. Right here, out that deep, was up to my chest almost. That's how much the drought has affected this area. How cold is it, Martin?
Freezing. Oh, feet are hurting right now.
Go lay down in the falls.
Oh, I look I want you.
Lay your back on the falls. Here you go, look at him.
Oh,
Go back, come on. Just for a second, I didn't get it. Let it flow over your head. Wait, one more time, I didn't get it. Okay, down there's about 10, 20 really big ones. Up here there's some small ones. Martin swam. So what I did is I switched over to the spin rod. Don't snack on that, that's bait. I didn't have any floats with me. I didn't have any hooks. So I put a nymph on there, a beaded nymph. And I flipped this rock over and I pulled out 2 stone nymphs. There's one. The other one still alive. See that? Match the hatch, do better than that. Use the hatch. And I got a stick float. Watch this. Feeding frenzy time.
the big one's coming at it right now. Got him. Right on, dude. Great success. Lunker. Oh, it's a pretty one.
I got him with that stone nymph. I'm gonna take him down and introduce him to that other. There's one other trout in that other pool. Then he's gonna have a partner. So as you can see, you can construct a float out of almost anything. You can use almost any kind of hook. You can find bait almost anywhere you go. After catching that one, they're pretty spooked. I doubt they're gonna bite again, although they do bite on instinct. So if you get in the right place at the right time, move it the right way, they will. There's some pretty big ones in there. But I'm just gonna swim. We're gonna hydrate and then head out of here. Swatted him down and backhanded him. Bam! Bait is everywhere, and it comes to you sometimes. Got it?
Yeah.
Number 3. Got this with no Hilgramite, no bait, just a fly. Look at that. Awesome. Look at how that one right there, but its mate is even bigger. He's underneath that rock. Let's see. Yellow rock. I can't make out if the sun's in back of me if I'm on him or not, but he's laying down right underneath that rock. You can see those speckles. Somewhere right in there. Anyway, about 10 inches long. We got to go. We have a long hike back. Up to the top of Icehouse, and then 3.6 miles down the other side of Icehouse back to the car. We have about 7 or 8 miles to go. It's midday. Okay, we came up this Mount Baldy Road, past the visitor center, past the trout ponds, past the Chapman Ranch, Icehouse Canyon Trailhead. We hiked the, what is it, 3.7 I believe, to Icehouse Saddle. We camped a little bit east of that. Then we came down Middle Fork, all the way down here. We hit some camps down here, backtracked through the woods, came back around through here and followed the creek up. This is where we are right now. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back, hit this, up, and then back down and out through here. What time is it? And what time you guessing we're out?
Oh, it's gonna be like 5 o'clock.
It's gonna be 5 right now?
It's gonna be 5 when we leave.
Oh.
By the time we're done.
It's a good long hike ahead of us. How many hours do you think? 3?
Over 3.
4?
2. It's
4 or 5?
Climbs.
4 or 5.
We're gonna have to take a lot
It's about 3 up, about an hour and a half down maybe.
Water source too.
Yeah, it's our only water source right here, so we filled up 2 or 3 bottles each. This map, Tom Harrelson map, Mount Baldy, Cucamonga Wilderness, $8.95. For Mount Baldy, this is the best one. So detailed, it even has, what's that called? Columbine Spring. Best map for the area. Met these guys coming down. Where are you coming from?
San Bernardino. We're coming down from the saddle. We started
Icehouse
out
Saddle?
here. Yeah,
Oh,
we
you-
started out here at 9 o'clock, and went up to the saddle, and now we're on our way back down.
What's your YouTube username?
MMA #1 hooligan.
You have one?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'll put a link to him underneath. Oh, for recognizing me on the trail, contact me with a mailing address. I'll get you a Leatherman.
Definitely. All right, man. Take it easy.
See you guys. On the other side of this mountain here is the main branch of the Lattle Creek North Fork. The one that goes up to the shooting area, up to Applewhite campgrounds. I believe the Applewhite family was one of those families that were fighting prospectors. I've never been down there, but down there it's real green, thick. You can really hear the water, the big waterfall down there. But look, up there, I believe that's the saddle. I believe that's where we're going. Look at how far we have to come. We have a long walk ahead of us. A long, hot walk. Okay, this is upriver from those waterfalls we were at. We've changed sides. Now look, right in between those 2 trees there. Watch.
Yeah.
Another waterfall. Okay, right there where all those trees are, you can easily tell that's the spring. That's where it pops out of the mountain. So from up there, I bet you could drink safely. Not below the falls, but up there. That solved that mystery. I never knew where that water originated. Now I do. Pretty neat. Still learning after all the decades messing around these mountains. I'm still learning. Okay, if you look back there, those big trees at the base, you can see any air film light through that center there. That's the saddle. Now we can work our way all up, all over creation to make it there. But look, we came down. Look at this. Wrap around. So we came back up. Look at this. Around, around, around this mountain here. Clear around, down, further, around another one, up that gulch to that waterfall. That is a long climb. Look at these switchbacks. Non-stop. Hardly any shade. Got a ways to go yet. Then we've got 3.6 miles all downhill. Okay, now, if you look across over there, way over there, you'll see this rock. Let's see, there it is. Look at that. See that? It's shaped like the helmet of a Battlestar Galactica astronaut. Sort of like a sphinx. And the orange is the shield. Now, just more proof. Ancient aliens in the canyon. They left their mark, guys. It's here if you look hard enough. Okay, no one can tell me different. See this? See this? That was done with an axe or a chainsaw, probably close to 100 years ago. But look inside. You got the legs, you got the body, you got the arms. Total Blair Witch. You will not catch me in this canyon at night. No, wait a minute. I was here last night. You will not catch me in this canyon at night again. Probably. Look, there's where we're trying to get. Probably 3 or 4 more switchbacks over there, but these are killer switchbacks. Okay guys, check it out. We're back at the saddle again. Middle Fork Trail. There's where we went. Third Stream Crossing. It's a great campground. That's a great campground. That's the trailhead just before you come out to Ladle Creek main section. Then if you drive south on that road, you will hit the 15 at Sierra Highway. So right now, 3.2 plus a half mile. So it's 6.4, 7.4. 7.4 since this morning. We camped right up there. 7.4 plus 3.6, 3.6. We got about 15 miles under our belt between yesterday afternoon and this afternoon, 24 hours. About 15 miles. This right here looks like just before you get to the final climb where you wrap around for Gorgonio, and it wraps around that little pit on the Vivian Trail, wraps around that little cove and then shoots up. This looks like the view prior to that cove. Exactly like this.
So here we are, saddled up here.
Look at this view.
Now we're heading down.
You can easily see why this is
3.6
Molly's
miles.
favorite trip, favorite canyon.
Icehouse parking lot. I think that's what it's called. My first time there.
The one in Vivian Creek, I was going up by myself, weekday, probably about 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and I got to this area like this, and I seen stuff popping up here and there all over the place. And I thought, what is that? It was a herd of deer. They were going through. Pop, 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 all over the place, just jumping the bushes. It's like popcorn, like choo, choo, all different directions. Then they all got together at the top and took off. It's neat. I think I got a video on it. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's quite a while back. Here we are, back down here at Trout Restaurant. This is where we ate. Martin's got filled up with water. I'm going to. But in the meantime, what I got? Little vitamin B. They're all over here. Exactly like you're eating out of a honey jar. Exactly. Honey, man. Well, we're back at the trailhead. That's it, Martin. You glad to be back?
Just like a Pearl Jam song, I'm still alive. Barely.
That's a long hike, guys. In distance, no. But in ups and downs, elevation, switchbacks,
Brutal.
it is a brutal hike. Back at the trailhead, though.